In this video, we are going to be talking about Chapter 6, which deals with common and proper nouns and count and non-count nouns. This information can also be found in your book on pages 92 through 94. Common nouns. These are nouns which are people, places, or things. Common nouns don't have specific names. For example, we have a common noun, which is women. You can see the three women below. We have a place, which is an ocean and a beach, and there's a city in the background. And in the third picture, you see a car. I don't know the specific names of these women. I don't know the name of the city in picture 2. And I don't know the kind of car that is in the third picture. Then we have proper nouns. Proper nouns are names of specific people, places, and things. Proper nouns start with a capital letter. In the first picture, you will see a woman. Her name is Becky. Her name, Becky, starts with a capital B. Names of people are proper nouns, and they start with a capital letter. In the next picture, you will see the continent of Africa. All countries and continents start with a capital letter. They are proper nouns. In the third picture, you will see a brand of car, which is a Mazda. The brand name of the car is a proper noun, and it is capitalized. How do you use common and proper nouns in sentences? We have 4 sentences here. The first sentence has 2 common nouns. Can you identify them? The common nouns are woman and house. They have no specific name connected with them, and so they are not capitalized. In sentence number 2, we have a common noun and a proper noun. The common noun is woman, and the proper noun is Becky. Like I said before, all proper nouns are capitalized. So the name of the woman is Becky, and so the noun Becky would be capitalized. In the third sentence, I have a common noun and a proper noun again. The common noun is city, and the proper noun is Emporia, which is capitalized. And in the last sentence, I have 3 common nouns and 1 proper noun. Can you identify them? The common nouns are country, continent, and world. These are not capitalized. The proper noun is Africa, and it is capitalized because all continents and country names are capitalized. Next, we're going to talk about count nouns. Count nouns are things that can be counted, and they are used with numbers directly in front of the noun. We can have a singular noun, which is 1, or we can have plural nouns, which is more than 1. In the first picture, you see 1 woman. In the second picture, you see 2 women. When we speak and when we write in English using count nouns, we put the number directly in front of the noun word. Here we have 1 car, and in the second picture we have 2 cars. Now let's talk about non-count nouns. These are nouns that cannot be counted individually or used with numbers. You can't put a number right in front of non-count nouns. Also, there is a category of common non-count nouns in English. Let's talk about these categories. The first category is abstract nouns. These are words like advice, beauty, fun, hate, crime. The next category is solids, things that are solid. Generally, we're going to be talking about food items like cheese and pizza and the word fruit. Fabrics like wool and leather and cotton. Below you will see a picture of cheese, cotton, and fruit. We cannot put numbers in front of these words. The next category is liquids. Words like blood, cream, honey, oil, milk, alcohol, water, and tea. You see below a picture of honey. I cannot say that is one honey or that is two honey. In the next picture, you will see car oil being poured into a car's engine. I cannot say one oil or two oils. And the last picture is water in a glass. I cannot say one water or two waters. Other categories are gases like air, oxygen, smoke, and steam. Things like grains and powders like cereal, laundry soap, detergent, dust, flour, rice, and corn. We also have the category of natural phenomena, which is electricity, gravity, humidity, and weather. Areas of study, or what you're majoring in college, like biology, education, engineering, and mathematics. Activities or sports like camping, football, soccer, gymnastics, reading, and dancing. And there are other noun words like candy, clothing, equipment, information, pain, and mail. All of these categories are non-count nouns. You need to remember these categories. You will have to memorize them. There are many other non-count nouns. There are also special issues with non-count nouns. For example, some non-count nouns already end in S. This means when you look for the word in the dictionary, there is already an S at the end of the word. For example, the words gymnastics, news, and politics. For example, I might say, Becky's favorite sport is gymnastics. Gymnastics is already plural, and this is why it already has an S at the end of it. There are many non-count nouns that already end in S because those nouns have different parts. The pictures below will show first a woman doing gymnastics. She is doing one part of the sport of gymnastics. The second picture is a man, and he is telling us the news on TV. And the third picture is of a voting ballot, which is part of politics. How do you use count nouns in sentences? Well, you can see from these 4 sentences that I have put a number word in front of the count noun. For example, in sentence number 1, there is 1 woman in my house. There are 3 women in my house. In sentence number 2, I have 1 car. My friend has 4 cars. You see in sentences 3 and 4 the same thing. So I can put a number word in front of a count noun word. How to use non-count nouns in a sentence. We cannot put numbers in front of non-count nouns. You will see in these 4 sentences that I have put the non-count noun word in bold letters. Sentence 1, I like to watch the news on TV every morning. Sentence 2, do you like candy? Sentence 3, many people eat cereal for breakfast. And sentence 4, the humidity in Kansas can be very high in summer. There are other special issues with non-count nouns. So we know that we can't put numbers right in front of non-count nouns. But if we want to describe how many we have of a noun, we can use other words before non-count nouns. These words are called quantifiers. In English, we have many quantifier words, and in the next video, you will learn these quantifier words.